Shit Talking Sunday, and we starting a reoccurring topic. You heard me? It's called Starting Five. So it's gonna be our top five list of various topics, various things. And this week we going rawest women of the 1980s, the whole decade. Now we some late 80s babies, so this kind of hard. We had to do some research, so this what we
It
picked.
really
Fuck it.
ain't take that much research. It really ain't take that much. Like, I ain't gonna lie. From my list, all right. Somebody had to help me to come up with one, and that one exponentially jumped many of the others. But I feel like it didn't take a whole lot of research. It might have took a little thought, but like I said, we gonna get into it in a second because, like I said, me and you got two different trains of thoughts with this because I bumped somebody down for a specific reason, and that you probably still have some affinity for. But I know most people that listen to us talk and listen to us have this conversation not gonna know a lot of these people. At least they're not gonna know a lot of them in the sense that what we looking at them like. So if you listening to this and you hear these starting fives, this particular one, go look them up and go look at them. Not
And add
today,
and add inflation.
right? Hey. Add a
Yes,
tariff.
add
Add
a
a
tariff
tariff.
because they'll be cold, 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 cold right now. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's
All
get it
right.
cracking. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Shit, I'll pop it off with my number one.
Wait, no. Let's not go number one first. Let's start at number
You
five.
want to start at five?
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Start at 5.
All right, I start at five. Number five, Cindy Crawford.
All right. So we both going with the RG3 pick.
Yeah.
Let's start it off. All right. Yeah, because I'm going Farrah Fawcett.
Okay. Oh, raw. See,
I'm going Farrah Fawcett.
bro,
And
Cindy.
that's strictly off. That's strictly off. I can remember, like, 39 years old. I can remember being back in the 80s, seeing pictures of Farrah Fawcett, like, that white woman pretty.
Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford probably was the first white
Cindy,
woman. I'm like, oh, this been
but
raw.
Cindy Crawford was the first model we knew who was a model.
Facts. No, that's a fact.
Like, Cindy
That's a
Crawford
fact.
was the '90s model, but she started in the '80s.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, a lot of these women in Spain like been raw for like 2-3 decades. So we just picking this version. You hear me? All right. At
Right,
number
right.
at number four, I got Robin Givens. Mike Tyson married Robin Givens with 88. Robin Givens was cold. Robin Givens
I
was
see,
cold.
see. Now you talking variety in decades. I'm not putting Robin Givens not going in my age group. I'm telling you right now. So I'm putting Robin Givens. I'm putting her on the shelf. She going in the '90s group because I need me boomerang. Robin Givens,
Hey,
not Mike Tyson. Robin Givens.
hey, hey,
But all right. So,
Mike. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Before you go, Mike was the baddest man on the planet. If she was raw enough to marry in '88,
oh yeah. Oh what?
Mike wasn't
What?
there.
She did sit up there and say, did she lie on Mike though?
That's neither here nor there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, that Mike Robin Givens was that tour it made before tour it made.
That was toxic. Mike and Robin was toxic, you hear me?
All right. So, all right. So for my number four, all right. Like I say, I could put her a lot higher, but I get a maternal, motherly feel from her, but she's still beautiful. She's still one of the most attractive women I ever seen. And again, I can remember her watching her in the '80s, and I saw her every day, all the time because I watched the show. Felicia Rashad.
Wow. Felicia
I'm going
Rashad.
for
And see, Felicia Rashad, that ties into my number three. Felicia Rashad, my number three. And I feel what you're saying about the maternal, yeah. Man,
like I can't be like, come on, nigga. We was like 4 years old when the '80s was over with, so I can't just be like, oh, like that would be kind of like retrospect, and then that would put her into another category. But like in the '80s, if I could remember, like what women was I saying was pretty in the '80s, even as a little boy, Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad, for sure. So that's my number three, Felicia Rashad. What's your number three?
Hey, shout out Ronald Acuna. 2 games in, 2 home runs. I should have put money on him, fucking bitch.
Man, what's your number three?
Oh, Sade. Sade.
Mm,
Even though I'm putting her in the '80s because she started in the '80s. Even though her music really popped in the '90s, but I'm going Sade. I'm going Sade, and it's also got a lot to do with her music. Like it expands beyond her look. It's just her music too. Cherish the Day is one of the greatest songs that I've ever heard. And then my favorite rapper Zero remixed that song, so that just makes it even more better. But I'm going Sade. Yeah, Sade.
Sade, nah, that's cold. Sade cold. What we on number two?
Yeah, we're on number 2.
My number two probably could easily be number one, but I got Apollonia at number two.
Motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna skip you. I'm gonna let you go last because I'm gonna do it like this. Vanessa Williams is my number 2.
Raw,
Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams. And I
raw.
ain't gonna lie, that's one I could have put in the '90s. I damn near could
Oh,
have put in the 2000s.
off blues. Vanessa
Vanessa
Williams,
Williams.
raw.
Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams. I'm going Vanessa Williams, and then you said Apollonia. Apollonia is my number 1,
So
and
why
I'm
you
not
put
gonna lie.
why you put Apollonia ahead of Vanessa? Well, clearly, but just
All right, first off, I went over this list with my wife just to keep
mhm.
it 1,000, keep it a buck, just to tell you what kind of real nigga I am. Like I ran all these women by my wife to see what she think. Her first pick when I first said who was the baddest, and I said it like that. Who was the baddest in the '80s? Her first thought was Apollonia, and I was kind of like. Then I went and looked at some pictures of Apollonia.
Apollonia
And I'm
cold.
saying, man, Apollonia look good now. Here's the
Yeah,
thing, and we talked about this. The '80s aesthetic ain't the same as what it was now. They wore a lot of makeup. I don't like a lot of makeup.
yeah,
Like I don't like
facts.
Apollonia ain't wear really no makeup.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, Apollonia was out there showing their skin back in the back in
Apollonia
the
was
'80s.
thugging, messing around with Prince, thugging.
She had all the
the
side
side,
titty out.
the side boob, the side boob. Yeah, man. All right.
So who you
So
number
Apollonia,
one is?
so Apollonia number one. My number one is Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson probably a mug who could really span like three
That that's
decades on
that's
Google.
ball cap ponytail Janet Jackson though.
A little bit,
Is
nah, a
that
little bit like that.
is
I
ball
feel like
cap
90s. I feel
ponytail
like
Janet
90s.
Jackson?
I
Is
feel
that
like that's
90s Janet
90s.
Jackson?
I feel like that's 90s Janet Jackson, ball cap ponytail.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like when you say '80s Janet Jackson, I start thinking Good Time. When Good Times
Nigga,
came
that was in the 70s.
out?
You talking about Penny? That bitch probably the early 70s. Bitch, I was just watching that bitch. Shout out to June. I was just watching that bitch in the barber shop. But had good times on. June had good times on. We joked out bad. You hear me? I'm talking about, yeah, nigga, she was
I had to
a
think
lit
about
girl.
that.
That bitch was a
I
lit
had to
girl.
think about. Man, Janet Jackson in the '80s wasn't
Go
that
look.
Good Time?
That's in the 70s or something. Go look at 80s Janet Jackson. Janet was cold.
She had a bell pepper nose.
The regular nose, yeah. Her nose.
So Post knows Janet Jackson or Bell Pepper knows Janet Jackson.
Shit, all of them. But this one, I think she had Bell. I think she was Bell Pepper.
Man, Bell Pepper knows Janet Jackson definitely don't look better than Apollonia.
I mean, to each his own.
Hey, bro, if you standing in the club, if you sitting in the club right now, and Janet Jackson and Apollonia walk in, nigga, you not looking at
I'm
Janet Jackson.
definitely looking at Janet Jackson.
Nigga, you is not. Nah, maybe once she might be open her mouth and sing or dance,
Man,
or
they
maybe
both look.
or she
Both
probably got a better personality. But I'm
both of
finna
them,
just,
both of
bro.
them walking that bitch. Both of them walking that
No,
bitch. I'm like, damn, they
man.
wrong.
No. You looking at Apollonia. You
Nah,
looking at Apollonia. You not
no.
looking at
I'm
Janet
not saying.
Jackson.
I'm not saying. I'm definitely looking at Apollonia, but I'm definitely looking at Janet Jackson too.
You not looking at Janet
Nigga, you
Jackson.
crazy. You sleep on Janet.
Man, you not
Nigga,
looking at Janet Jackson.
you fucking tripping. You
You
sleep
not
on
looking at
Janet
Janet
Jackson.
Jackson.
You sleep on
All right,
Janet
so this
Jackson.
discussion has become Janet Jackson versus
No, it's
Apollonia
really just
because
Janet Jackson versus Apollonia. Which, I need my OGs in this bit. Hey, Janet Jackson and Apollonia. And I feel like a lot of niggas
man,
gonna pick Apollonia.
you're not I'm gonna say it proper. You're not gonna put Janet Jackson